How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. So today I want to break down Leinster versus Ulster because this is just going to be a spectacular game, and Leinster are just looking to get from strength to strength to strength, and Ulster are by no means an easy squad to have to go up against. Yes, they had a little bit of a knock in their last game up against Bordeaux, but Ulster are no joke. But can they outplay Leinster, who at this moment in time seem to be almost unplayable? The only team that have actually been able to beat them is the Bulls. And that was what, by 1 point? I think they won 21-20. So, and then, we look at the way that they celebrated after they beat Leinster. It's like they had just won, the biggest bloody trophy of all time. So, can Ulster put in the performance that they truly need to beat the monsters of Leinster? We've seen the performances that Leinster have been putting in. 52-0 up against Glasgow, 62-0 up against the Harlequins. So look at how many points they've scored. What's that? 114 points they've scored with 0 conceded in 2 games. Tell me that is not absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Right now, Leinster seem almost unbeatable. If they hadn't lost to the Bulls, yeah, they would have been unbeaten. But it's very difficult to go an entire season without losing anything, right? There is no such thing as a perfect team. At this moment in time, I feel Leinster is probably as close to it as you're possibly going to get. But with the form that Jordie Barrett is getting into, with having players like Jameson Gibson-Park, Robbie Henshaw, Dan Sheehan, Cian Healy, bloody James Lowe, the list just keeps going on and on and on and on. And Jordie Barrett, he's just coming into ridiculous form. Sam Prendergast, he's only getting better, and he's 21 years old, and he's just he's playing with the technique and experience of someone that's 33 years old. And like I say, he is just getting better. It is scary how much better he is getting. And then we look at Leinster as a team, having someone like Archie Snyman coming in again, that is just scary beyond all belief. The Dutch Viking. Honestly, I'm a Saints fan, and I'm scared that they're going to be playing up against them in the Champions Cup. I don't know how Ulster are going to be going into this game. I don't know what kind of tactic they are going to have going into this game, but they better have something really good, because it's going to take something very special to beat this Leinster side that is now coming in with pretty much everybody. Everybody's back off of international duty. There's no more excuses of, oh, it's a rotated side. And even then, when Leinster had a rotated side, they were still winning like there was no bloody tomorrow. So Ulster, yes, they lost to Bordeaux in the round of 16, which ultimately kicked them out. But prior to that, they had beaten the Stormers 38-34, they had beaten the Dragons 34-30, and they also beat the Scarlets 30-28. So high-scoring games. Yes, they also did concede quite a lot of points, but they won 3 on the trot up against some serious teams as well, right? Not taking consideration the 2 losses before that, where they did end up losing to Benetton and Zebre. But come on, guys. Come on. We look at Leinster. 52-0 Glasgow, 62-0 Harlequins, 10-7 Sharks. They ended up losing 21-20 to the Bulls. 42-24 Cardiff, 22-19 Ospreys. And this is just the last 6 games. I don't know. If Jordie Barrett keeps playing the way that he's playing, I feel sorry for everybody. It won't even be a fair fight. It won't. I don't know, Leinster are just getting better and better. And on one of my other videos, I had a comment when I said that it was unfair that Leinster have the squad that they have. And I think a lot of people misunderstood me when I said that, because I didn't mean it in a way that it's like Leinster don't deserve these kinds of players, right? Um, Not in any way, because I can understand why some people might have thought it that way, but honestly, it was more a thing of um, appreciation. It's more a thing of I don't even know. When I saw it, it's like it's it's a case of they are so damn good. It just feels like it's unfair to everybody that, they are so damn bloody good. They have such a ridiculous setup that is just on a completely different par. But you can see that it was from the way that they built it from top to bottom, right? They have structured themselves so well that they have the capability of having these players. They have they their their system of producing elite level talent it stems from how they are structured, right? The talent that they are bringing in, the quality that they are signing, right? We look at what's happening with Geordie Barrett coming in on a sabbatical for a couple of months. We then seeing Rieko Ioane coming in, similar deal to replace Geordie Barrett, elite level players. Rieko has what, 81 caps for New Zealand, so they're bringing in some serious talent, a player that has immense quality, right, to replace quite possibly one of the best centers ever to live in Geordie Barrett. Um, but yeah, it's at times it it's just like they feel like they're Galacticos, you know. They have everything. It's like what everybody wants, but it's because they are so well run that it really does feel like it's bloody unfair, that they are so damn good. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in the best way physically possible, when even your rivals can't say anything to you because you are that good, you know. It's like, what can you say about Leinster? They have too many good players. They are too strong, too fast, too quick, too many internationals. I mean, shit, you look at them and they have quality from all over the world, literally all over the world, that are playing elite level rugby. And then you're putting them all together, playing elite level rugby, being coached by some of the most elite coaches in world rugby, plus having some of the most elite training facilities around as well. So, yeah, when I say it's unfair, I don't mean it as if it's a bad thing, like they don't deserve their players. I mean it like, God damn, it's unfair to everybody else, because everybody else has to play up against talent like this. It's unfair, especially when you support a team other than Leinster, right? And luckily for me, because I'm a huge fan of rugby. I I pretty much follow um, I pretty much follow one or multiple clubs in every single division. Like uh, for the Gallagher Premiership, I follow obviously the Saints. I follow a lot of the Harlequins and the Saracens as well. In terms of top 14, I follow La Rochelle, Bordeaux, and I follow Toulouse. In terms of the URC, I follow the Sharks, I follow the Bulls, I follow Leinster, and I follow a lot of the Glasgow games. It's very rare when I miss games of them, so I don't really watch that much Super Rugby, but it's just very much a case of, look, Leinster are just too damn good, people. They just are. And what can you do about it other than just stand there and stare with your mouth open? Yeah, guys, let me know what your score predictions are in relation to this game, because I'm predicting a 30-point win. And I'm not saying they're going to win with 30 points. I'm saying they're going to beat them by 30 points over whatever Ulster score. And I do think Ulster's going to bang in a couple tries, because we look at past performances, they put through quite a few tries. So they are obviously quite talented going forward. My issue is when they have to go back. And when you have a player like James Lowe forcing you back, when you have a player like Geordie Barrett forcing you back, when you have a player like James Gibson Park running you around the park, when you have a player like Sam Prendergast with his boot putting it into everybody's path, you better be solid in the back, because otherwise they're taking you through that back door and they're about to just kick it in, right? So let me know what you guys think in relation to the game. What's your score prediction? Please like and subscribe, as always, as it really does help my channel grow. And catch you guys in the next one. Bye.